I've really been enjoying your BTS Mindfulness Journal. And yeah, just want to find out more about you. So first of all, can you tell us, what's your name?
My name's Cassie.
Mm-hmm. And where are you from?
I'm from Western Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Little
Yeah,
town.
beautiful area. That's where the Berkshires, right? Is that a
Just
thing?
before. Yep,
Uh-huh.
just
Uh-huh.
before
Gorgeous
that.
area. So I went to
Yeah.
school in Boston.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a good number of Boston Army.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I would
is.
love
Yeah. I mean,
that.
it's a little bit of a drive for me, but not, it's worth it.
Yeah. So do you get to participate with the Boston Army
Yeah, from
there?
time to time. We have a whole New England group that has really been great to connect with other Army groups. So.
That's so nice. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm in California near the Sacramento area, and there is a Sacramento Army.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. I've only been online with them, but it is nice to know, you know.
Yeah, just knowing they're nearby is reassuring,
Yeah. Yeah. So do you
comforting.
have any other, do you have like in your family or like close friends that,
I do have some friends that I met through being Army, but none of my friends or family pre-Army
yeah.
are K-pop fans.
Yeah. So how did you end up being a BTS fan? How did you find them?
So back in about 2016, I would go to the bookstore with my son. That's like a little mom and dad, or mom and son date once a week. And right by the little cafe, they always had a bunch of magazines that were at the time just really promoting K-pop and BTS. And it's just like, this has been going on for months and months, and it's multiple magazines. I need to look into what this is. And I really got into the K-pop umbrella and said to myself, I'm not going to get into BTS because they are clearly the biggest and most popular. So that means that I need to look into these other groups instead. That did not last.
No, a lot of people do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then pandemic happened. I was working in an elementary school. My position kind of got all changed around, and I was doing anything and everything the school needed, which was fine, but it was overwhelming. And that's kind of when I really dove into the rabbit hole. It just
Mm.
was such a great source of comfort and escape from all the stress.
Hmm. So you've heard of them in 2016, basically, but
Yeah.
then it wasn't until like the pandemic that you really were
Yeah.
ended up getting pulled
Yeah.
in.
And I listened to a few songs, there were a few here and there, but it's like, well, these, they got some weird stuff going on. Why are they saying bow, wow, wow in a song? Like, what?
Oh, so fire. Ah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
so
like
did you
it, but I don't get it.
that's so funny. And then they're singing in Korean too. So
Yeah.
that might have
Yeah.
been
So
too like
I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
right. Yeah. So did you hear it? Because that's like around like blood, sweat, and tears, right? That's when that was really hitting. So like, did you watch the video? Like, did you hear that at all? Yeah. But you saw like the magazine covers and
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, I heard the song, and my son was in like second or third grade at the time. And there were a couple songs that he liked. He liked Fire for sure.
Oh, you're like, what?
Yeah. He's like,
Yes.
this is fun. I like this.
Yeah. So do you remember which song? So when the pandemic hit and they started to pull you in, like what was the first like song or video or that grabbed you?
Oh, gosh. I mean, definitely Blood, Sweat, and Tears video when I did start looking into videos was like, whoa,
Mm,
this is unlike anything I've seen.
yeah.
So really spectacular. Um, More of the like rap songs, the more hip
Ah,
hop. Yeah.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
They
Yeah,
got
which brings
me.
me to who is your bias and who's your bias? Do you have a bias?
RM.
Which I actually kind of know
Yeah.
from the journal, right? I'm asking for everyone else, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, RM is her bias.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then especially when you said like the rap stuff.
Yeah.
He's
It's
pretty darn
just,
amazing.
he is, like I've said many times to friends that I'm like, yeah, he was written by a woman. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna have to steal that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no,
has,
I mean, just the way he expresses himself, the way he really explores emotion, not just by feeling it, but reading about it, exploring through like conversations and art. Um, yeah, the way he kind of stresses over things that he's done in the past and tries to do better. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, seems like an amazing person, a very evolved person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that he's written by a woman. Yeah, I mean, he's such an inspiration. And you said you have a son. I have two sons as well. And I feel like he's a great inspiration, not only for them, but for me as a mother. Like, I want one
Yeah.
of those.
Right. Yeah. How can we recreate whatever his mom did?
Exactly, right? Be lovely to meet her and just go, thank you very much.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She must
So
be amazing.
yeah, I think the same. Yeah, so he pulled you in, and so here's I guess a variation. Well, there's two questions. Do you have a favorite BTS song? Do you have a favorite RM song specifically? No, those are hard questions. Those are the hardest questions, right?
A favorite RM song. I love Trivia Love and Persona. Um, getting into like his solo stuff though. I don't know if I can pick. um, yeah, so solo stuff aside, those two songs for sure are I never get sick of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, people say, yeah, what's your favorite BTS song? And again, I don't know that I can pick one, but I always say this. But Trivia Love is in the running for
Yeah.
like, right? It just. I remember waking up in the middle of the night. Like he's such an amazing lyricist. I remember waking up in the middle of the night and realizing, oh, I get what he just did there. It just hit me, because he
Yeah, and
goes
sometimes we don't even
PQRST,
realize.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm crossing all the letters to get to you. Right after he said T in English, he says in Korean, I'm crossing all the letters to get to you. Who does that?
Right, like the bilingual play on words. It's like how where did that come from? How did he put that together so beautifully?
Yeah, how I
Yeah.
guess, it's that what is it? How his IQ is what is it?
Oh
148 or
gosh.
something?
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. So RM, yeah.
Yeah.
Um so I was going to ask, so yeah, one of the questions was, do you consider yourself to be Army? And obviously you do.
Yes. Got
And
my
what
army
was
on.
ah yeah, I see your shirt there. Yet to come. Love it. When did you realize that you were Army? Like, not just a fan, but like, I'm Army.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I guess it must have been when I actually started looking for people online to talk to about this. It was like I can't just sit here with this by myself. I need to like verbally process with somebody else who gets this. I think that may be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I realized I kept looking into the comment sections, like instead of just watching the video, then I always scroll down and I'm liking more and more comments and just going, yep, me, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you started looking
Like
for that
there
connection.
are people out there who get it, who are experiencing this the same way I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at Army, like the ages and the diversity of Army?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. To have so many friends now, people that I can genuinely call friends who are 20 years older than me, who are, 10, 15 years younger than me, who are, from all over not even just the country, but all over the globe. It's
Uh,
amazing. Yeah, it's
yeah.
such a great community.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you feel like is the best part of being Army?
Oh gosh, there's so many wonderful aspects. I mean, the community for sure is, going to a concert and being with thousands of people and knowing that I could go to any one of these people if I needed something, and they're going to be willing to help out in any way. So the community is definitely a huge aspect of it. I think that it's a lot of people who are kind of on the same, have the same values, I think, without getting into anyone's personal things, without having to touch on religion or politics. We're all feeling the same types of feelings and empathy and love. And yeah, just being able to be a part is an honor, I think.
It's so funny that you said, who have the same values, because I thought that same thing at one point, because I thought, how do I explain, the connection that I feel? And like you said, because it's all different kinds of like cultures, religions,
Yeah.
nationalities, everything. But yeah, what is the shared, and it is that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We can come together and know that we're coming from similar places,
Yeah. They pull,
internally. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's really well said. Well, here's a question too. Um, are there any, what are the challenges? Are there any challenges in terms of being being
Yeah. I
Army or
mean,
being a BTS fan?
I think, when you do enter that rabbit hole, people don't know what to think when you've changed because it changes you. Um, and trying to explain that to people who don't see it, who maybe, just aren't interested in looking into it, which is fine, but it's really hard to explain it to other people.
Yeah, it is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you feel? How has BTS changed you?
Oh gosh. I feel like honestly, quite significantly. Yeah, I think, okay. So how BTS has changed me is that they've made me deeper inside myself at a time where I was very much focused on helping others and not really taking care of myself when I needed to be, which was during the pandemic, which I think a lot of Army kind of came in at that time from what I get from reaching out and talking to others. And it was like I had mentioned with my job where I wasn't working with groups in a classroom working on reading skills. I was delivering lunches to classrooms because kids couldn't eat in the cafeteria. Um, I was doing Zoom meetings. I was sort of all over the place. And they kind of gave me this opportunity to say, wait a minute, slow down, take care of myself. I can't, as they tell you, you can't pour from an empty cup. So they, um, they made me look a little deeper into myself. They also helped me connect with others. I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but I've always been fairly introverted. Struggled to meet new people and make friends. And I found BTS and then I found Army. And now I have so many friends and I'm going to so many different social events, sometimes by myself where I don't know anybody. And if even my husband at the time was like, "You're doing what? You're going there by yourself?" So yeah, it's really kind of opened me up as a person.
Yeah, before BTS, I would never think to go to a concert by myself. Right? Yeah. And then I've gone to a couple of concerts. It's just like, I'm fine,
Yeah.
I'm with Army. I think it's to your point, like, you're right. Like a lot of people found them during the pandemic. And what hit me as you were speaking is that a lot of people, that was a very depleting time right? We were all just, doing all of these things that we wouldn't normally have to do or do them in the way, and it was so draining. And maybe
Yeah.
that is one of the reasons why people connected to them so much in that particular time.
Yeah. I mean, it lines up. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I didn't even think about it that way until you said it. Because I know a lot of people did find them during that time, but I'm just thinking people are home, they're watching stuff, but also,
Right.
right, because of the state that we were all in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys, they have a mission, you know?
I know. And I'm glad they take it so seriously.
So true. It's so true. Yeah, I know it's, you know,
Yeah.
it's such a big work that they have. So is there a song or a lyric that has affected you in some way that surprised you?
Yes. Yes. Amygdala, Augustine. The first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, I like this. This is good. But didn't really like think on it too hard. Didn't really look into the lyrics yet. Listen to the whole album and streaming it as a whole to really get into it. But over time, so I'm gonna get emotional over this one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
it really kind of has stuck with me as as a bit of a mantra. Um, as a yeah, uh, so I have the lyrics here so I can look at them, but translated, the parts that kind of really get to me were the best choice, then the second best choice, the third best choice. Yeah. Things I never asked for, things that are out of my control. Let's put them back one after another. Which to me kind of meant like, let's take each one out. Let's process it, keep it as a memory and as a guide for when things happen again. And then the song goes on to say, what didn't kill me only made me stronger. And I begin to bloom like a lotus flower once again. I have these memories. I've processed them and now I can use them going forward when something else comes up in the future. I can get through things. I'm okay. I'm strong and I got this.
I literally was getting chills. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's been a rough couple years and I've gone through a lot of loss, and that amygdala's really helped a lot with kind of going through some of the emotions with the different types of loss. And you get angry, you turn that on, you turn it up, and you get into it. You get sad, you turn it on, and it's just like you just sort of let those lyrics kind of flood your ears and let the emotions flow over you and move through it. Yeah.